And then let's see what Harry says. Harry says, I would be moving to another spot. Oh, come on, Harry. You're missing it, man. You're missing it. All right, guys. So this next segment is what I like to call How Would You Fish It? And basically what I'm going to do is bring up some video footage from where I was out on the lake. Just kind of take a look at it, see what you notice as far as water temperature, water depth, if you're seeing any cover, structure, fish. And this time we are going to take a look at the Mega Live system, and it has a little bit of 360 in there. And so as you're taking a look at this, I want you to let me know how you would fish it, what bait you would use, and why you choose to use that bait. All right, so let me go ahead and share the screen. I will play the video and, just kind of see what you guys see. And get active down in the comments, guys, with these How Would You Fish It segments. These are just a way for you to get better on the water. The guys in the comment section, I mean, they'll put out some suggestions that you may not have thought of yourself. So there's always an opportunity to learn something new. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the video. What do you guys see on that screen? Like I said, get active in the comment section. I'll go and see what you guys are saying in there. Based on what you're seeing, what would you use? What bait would you use? What fish are you targeting? If you see fish, if you see cover, if you see structure, and just let me know what you are seeing on that screen and how you would fish it. Pretty interesting. That purple haze on the screen, guys, that is not interference. That is the persistence mode, which will help you, in a sense, determine which way those fish are moving whenever you're seeing fish that are on the screen. All right, guys, so there we go. Let me just go ahead and pause it real quick. And I'm going to check in the comments. Somebody stepping in. We have somebody stepping in. Let's see what David has to say. He says, looks like a brush pile. Drop a shaky head in there. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good suggestion right there. All right. So he's going to hit it with a shaky head. And then let's see what Harry says. Harry says, I would be moving to another spot. Oh, come on, Harry. You're missing it, man. You're missing it. All right, let's see what Cajun Rob says. Cajun Rob says Mega Bass jerkbait over the top of them. All right, so it looks like Cajun Rob may have seen a little something in there. All right, okay. All right, anybody else have any suggestions on that? Let me go ahead and just play it back real quick, and then I will talk my way through this and kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm seeing and how I would fish it. All right, so let me go ahead and drop this down. All right, so here we go, guys. So basically just starting off and just a real quick tutorial on the Mega Live system itself. Basically what you are seeing at the top of the screen, that black area is going to be the water column where you see the first, and I wish you guys could see my mouse on the screen so I could kind of give you a better idea, but all the way to the left of the screen where you see that big number 17, if you go down to maybe like the fourth grid, that is where the bottom of the lake is. And that water, the boat is currently sitting in 17 feet. The boat is actually sitting in a ditch right now. And if you look to the right of where that number 17 is, each one of those grids is set up at, 10 feet. So you're starting off at -10. Then that first grid is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then right at 50 feet. So 40 to 60 feet, you see that cover out there. That is a brush pile, guys. So yes, and if you pay attention, you can actually see those fish that are in there, but they're hiding from you. Those fish, they're hiding, man. They don't want you to get them. They're like, hey man, I think that guy's out there with that Mega Live. I gotta hide from him, man. I don't want him to see what I'm doing in here. So what I would do based on seeing that is I would follow exactly what, let's see who put that in here. Okay, I see you guys are getting active in the comments now, but who was it that said it first? Let me see. So David, he hopped in and said he would throw a shaky head. That is exactly what I would throw in there, guys, that shaky head. And the fish that you saw me catch in the video, I caught it with a shaky head. So that is exactly what I threw in there. And that is how I caught that fish. All right, let me pull it back up again. So yeah, so I fished that right there. And then let's just play it a little bit longer. And there's something else in here. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Let me go ahead and do this because I see you guys are hopping back in here now. So let me pull this screen back up and see what you guys are saying in here. All right, so Harry said he would be moving to another spot. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Those fish are in there. They're just hiding from you. All right. Then Cajun Rob says mega bass jerk bait over the top. All right. So that might get them out of there because they, I mean, they're chasing those bait fish out there as those bait fish come by. Triton Jones says spy bait over the top. Uh-oh. All right. Bringing out the spy bait. And then we have Harry. Uh-oh. Harry had to change it up. Harry said, let me hit him with the Kitech. All right. So Harry says the Kitech swim bait. All right, so that's working. I would say those are some good options too. All right, and then Harry says we're just joking about moving. All right, I wasn't sure, Harry. I wasn't sure because I know you just got that Mega Live system. You haven't hooked it up yet, but I know you're getting used to it and know how to read it now. All right, then Byron says same as Rob with the FX Custom Rod 7.2. Uh-oh, what is that? Medium fast? Is that MMS? Is that medium fast? All right, all right. Custom rod. All right. All right, then Cajun Rob says, my man right there. All right. Uh-oh, look at Harry. Harry's getting into it now. He says wacky rig, Nico rig, or a 5 or 6XD. Okay, so he's going to hit him with a crankbait. He's going to dig down there with that crankbait. Now, the other great thing about it, guys, whenever you have these live imaging systems, when you throw that crankbait out there, you can actually see if that thing is running right at 10 feet, 15 feet, or where it peaks out at as far as going down. You can actually gauge it to where if you want to tap that brush pile, stop it and let it float up, kind of hit that brush pile as you reel it and stop. I mean, it's great, guys. So yeah, so a crankbait, I mean, that might work. That might get them out of there. All right, then James says finesse swim jig.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be bold enough to throw that swim jig out there in that deeper water like that. For me, I normally throw a swim jig in shallow water, like when I'm fishing anywhere from 0 to about 5 feet, something like that. But hey, I mean, that's the thing about this segment, guys. There are people out there that will throw out some different ideas and give you some things to think about. And who knows? Who knows? That might be the ticket whenever you're out there on that tough day on the lake, and you may think back and remember something that you saw during this How Would You Fish It segment. All right, Byron Hendricks says medium, moderate, fast. All right, gotcha. All right, and Triton Jones says small swim bait on a football head. Okay, I mean, that might work too. Go ahead and get that down there, just ticking through that brush pile. All right, then Joseph says, let me see, laugh my ass off. Doesn't really matter what you throw. What matters is being able to see what they react to. There you go, guys. That is pretty much the name of the game right there. Uh-oh. Look who we have stepping in. C219 Troll. What is going on? Strong supporter of the channel. What's that void on the screen? Looks like double bottom. So I am actually sitting, and let me just pull that back up real quick. So I'm actually sitting in a ditch, and you can't see my mouse on the screen, but I think that has something to do with the type of bottom that I'm sitting in. And as I moved around and kind of pan from left to right, it does kind of change. But the boat right now on that screen is sitting right above a ditch. And if I was to pan it, you would actually see a well-defined ditch. I might have some other footage, but I'll put that in a separate video that I'll upload for you guys so you can take a look at that, and the full video footage from whenever I was catching those fish out on the lake. I will put that out for you guys a little bit later this week also. All right, so let's see. Mark Scott says, let me move this up. Let me see. Definitely a shaky head first, then a creature bait. All right. Then Byron says FX Custom Rods is a Georgia company out of Lilburn, 5 minutes from me. All right, there we go. All right, then we have Donald Brown. What is going on? We have Donald Brown checking in. What you doing over here, Donald? Glad you are checking into the live stream. All right, he is a member of the Rob Bender's Bass Club, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, so yeah, so I think you're a little bit behind where we're at. So Donald's talking about the metal detector on those fish. So that is right. They were hitting them with the metal detector over there. Got to make sure we keep everybody honest. You know what I'm saying? We don't want any type of flammery going on out there during the tournaments. All right, guys. So that is the How Would You Fish It segment. Another way to support the channel. Down below, you will see the merch. So I do have hats, hoodies, all that good stuff. So you guys that were interested in getting that, make sure you take a look down below. The merch is currently set up, and that is listed. Hopefully it's showing up on this, but if you click on any of the videos, you will see the merch options right below that.